Hello everyone, I am Hania Arif, and in this video I'll be discussing the poem Tears Idle Tears by Alfred Tennyson. First of all, let's talk about who exactly was Tennyson. Tennyson, or Lord Alfred Tennyson, was a renowned English poet of the Victorian age. He is considered important as in his works the achievements, doubts, and fears of that era are best reflected. Also, in his poems, Tennyson used his poetic techniques to capture the depths of human emotions. And the context of this poem is that it was written in 1847 as one of the songs in Tennyson's poetry collection called The Princess. It is believed that the poet wrote this poem on the loss of his dear friend Arthur Hallam. Now let's take a look at the poem. Tears, idle tears, I know not what they mean. Tears from the depth of some divine despair rise in the heart and gather in the eyes. When looking on the happy autumn fields and thinking of the days that are no more, fresh as the first green glittering on a sail that brings our friends up from the underworld, sad as the last which reddens over one that sinks with all we love below the verge. So sad, so fresh, the days that are no more. Ah, sad and strange, as in dark summer dawns, the earliest pipe of half-awakened birds to dying ears when unto dying eyes. The casement slowly glows a glimmering square, so sad, so strange, the days that are no more. Dear as remembered kisses after death, and sweet as those by hopeless fancy feigned. On lips that are for others deepest love, deep as first love and wild with all regret. Oh, death in life, the days that are no more. So, as you must have noticed, this poem is written in blank verse and it consists of 4 5-line stanzas, each of which end with the words, the days that are no more. Next, I'll summarize this beautiful poem before giving an in-depth analysis. I would say that this is an emotional poem on the passing of time and the loss of friends and loved ones. Moving on, let's begin with the stanza-wise explanation of this poem. In the opening stanza, the poet describes how while he was looking at the happy autumn fields, he is suddenly overwhelmed with idle tears. At first, it seems strange that looking at something happy would bring tears, but the fact that these are fields of autumn suggests that they bear the memories of a spring and summer that have passed away. And the poet realizes that now those happy bygone days will never return. The term idle tears here is a paradox, for it suggests that the tears are caused by no identifiable grief, however, then there appears to be a clear reason for those tears. Then, in the second stanza, the speaker reveals that the pain he feels at this moment of recollection is as fresh and as sad as it was the first moment he experienced it. He reveals why thinking about lost days causes him such pain. He claims that these memories bring up our friends from the underworld and then takes them back away when the day ends. Here, it becomes apparent that the speaker is thinking about his friends who are no more. Afterwards, in the third stanza, the speaker says that he finds these days gone by as very sad and strange, like the dawn in the summer when birds are singing early morning and a dying person hears them with sadness. The speaker knows that he is in his last days, but the birds do not. Lastly, in the final stanza, the speaker declares the lost days to be dear, deep, and wild. It is as dear as the memory of the kisses of one who is now dead. The past is also as deep as our first love, and as wild as the regret that usually follows this experience. The speaker concludes that these kind of days are like a death in life. Additionally, I would say that the main themes of this poem are death, love, and sadness. The major theme is death. The poet laments the loss of his beloved friend and presents his mental state in this poem. The poet sees death as a detrimental factor in life. It changes everything, even the perception of beauty in a person's life. Then the theme of love is what compelled the poet to versify his sense of grief through this poem. It is love for a friend whose presence makes the poet happy and satisfied. And then, of course, the theme of sadness is an exceptional aspect. The poet is sad, but he has not lost his senses. He knows the beautiful things of nature which once gave pleasure to him remain the same, but what has changed now is the absence of his friend. Hence, in conclusion, Tears Idle Tears is a reflective poem by Alfred Lord Tennyson that explores the themes of nostalgia, the transitory nature of life, and the intertwining of joy and sorrow. The poem invites readers to contemplate the complexities of their own emotions and the temporality of life. Thank you for watching. I hope this video made you understand this poem a little better.